this is Jessica from Scrap Obsessed with Jess. This is my first attempt on making a video. I thought I would show you where I make my creations. This is my scrapbook / office, which I do have to share with my husband, but he just has one little corner over here. There's his little corner. The rest of it he lets me have. So I will start off with my computer area, where I have my printer and of course my computer and pictures and goodies, and that's actually where I keep some of my messy things in that door, so I'm not going to open it. But that is my computer area. We have a few of our Disney DVDs in here. If you can't tell already, we are obsessed with Disney. So this is actually one of our Disney rooms, where we keep a lot of our Disney merchandise. Anyway, back to my scrapbook stuff. Most of my scrapbook stuff is in this little bitty corner. I'm very jealous of a lot of you that have huge scrapbook areas, but this is just right for me. I have all of my paper here. It's mostly Hobby Lobby paper. I don't have a lot of the nice online scrapbooking paper. I get all of my stuff at Hobby Lobby or at some of the mini scrapbook stores that are in my town. I have them categorized by color, by solids, and then down at the bottom are some of my favorite pattern paper organized by color. I have a lot more in another spot, but this is the ones I use the most. Next to my paper tower is my portable scrapbook carrier that I take when I go to scrap camps and things, or if I go over to a friend's house to scrapbook. This is my table. This used to be our dining room table when we lived in our apartment, but I kept it because I thought it would make a good scrap table. I have my Cricut on my table because I use it so much, and next to my Cricut is my card boxes. After I make cards, I stick them in those boxes that I actually made, yes, out of tampon boxes. I couldn't throw my tampon box away one day. I know that sounds weird because I thought I could make something out of this, so I covered it with paper and put some embellishments on it, and now I use them for card boxes. This one was my first one that I made, and the pink one I made later. I have my iPod on my desk. I listen to my iPod a lot when I am scrapbooking or card making. This is just a family picture frame that I've had for several years that I put a lot of black and white photos in, that I like having in my scrapbook area because it inspires me. Next is a frame of our wedding invitation that I personally made. We had a small wedding, only 20 people, down in Disney World last year, and I made the invitations, and I framed it, put up one of our pictures in it, and put our confetti that we had at the wedding underneath it. Next is my tray that I usually have at school. I'm a 4th grade teacher, and I use this during the school year for each day's lesson plans for 2 weeks. Green is Monday, the next is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and on for 2 weeks. And during the summer I bring it home and I use it for scrapbooking. I'm probably going to buy me another one because I'm using it a lot this summer, organizing my scrapbook stuff. So I think I may buy another one to take to school with me and keep this one at home this year. This is my Cuttlebug, where I keep my Cuttlebug, and actually I've only had that about a week and a half, so it's new to me and I'm loving it. The first drawer is where I keep a lot of my pictures that I'm working on right now. I'm working on, of course, our wedding scrapbook a lot lately. We just got married last June. Actually, our first anniversary was yesterday, so I'm still working on scrapbooking our wedding. And these are just some things that I create when I'm bored with some of my new cartridges that I get, and I keep them right here until I want to use them. I've made a lot of Disney ones that I'm keeping for school because this year's theme is going to be Disney theme. Each teacher gets to make Disney themes in their room this year, so I've just been making a few things at a time. My next drawer is where I keep my Disney cartridges for my Cricut. Under that is all of my non-Disney cartridges. My Stretch Your Imagination is my newest one. I know it's one of the older ones, but it's new to me. I'm loving it. I just got the paper dolls too lately. Underneath that is where I keep my Cricut mats and just Cricut accessories, tools, things like that. I'm sorry, I have my camera string was in the middle of everything. I'm sorry about that. Under that is where I keep a lot of my scraps that I have after I use my Cricut. It's easier to just grab or just throw the scraps in this drawer, and I can go back and use them if I need them. The next drawer is just some smaller plain paper that I usually use for Cricut or card making, so it's right here at my fingertips. I keep my 12x12s over on that tower that I showed you earlier. The next drawer is all of my new Cuttlebug accessories. I only use, for now, the embossing folders. Since I have my Cricut, I don't really need the cutting folders. I just use the embossing, which I love with card making. It's so cute. Love it. And I'm thinking these last few drawers are empty right now. I'm sure I'll find use for them at some point. Next is my cabinet where I keep a lot of my, well, most of my scrapbook stuff.